Ready?
Okay.
My name is Arlene. I'll be reading from Bury My Heart at Wounded Knee, which was banned by a school district official in Wisconsin in 1974, apparently because of a controversy over the way our government treated the Indians. And I am reading because it is a fantastic book. This is just one tribe where, under President Grant, there was a small military garrison at Tucson, which on the 28th of April, which doesn't matter, had killed all the Indians in this one camp. And the white man who received the message went to visit, and he reached the village. It was still burning, and the ground was strewn with dead and mutilated women and children. I found quite a number of women shot while asleep, beside their bundles of hay which they had collected to bring in that morning. The wounded who were unable to get away had their brains beaten out with clubs or stones, while some were shot full of arrows after having been mortally wounded by gunshot. The bodies were all stripped. A surgeon who accompanied this Lieutenant Whitman reported that 2 of the women were lying in such a position, and from the appearance of their genital organs and of their wounds, there can be no doubt that they were first ravished and then shot dead. One infant of some 10 months was shot twice, and one leg hacked nearly off. Every tribe that is talked about in this book by D. Williams went through various tragedies and massacres like this, and they were all hidden by the government because all the government at the time was concerned about was giving land to the white people. And if you read this book, you are going to end up sobbing because it is such a sad thing. The Indians were trying to be cooperative with the whites. In fact, here is a quote from Tall Bull. "We never did the white man any harm. We don't intend to. We are willing to be friends with the white men. The buffalo are diminishing fast. The antelope that were plenty a few years ago are now thin. When they shall all die, we shall be hungry. We shall want something to eat, and we will be compelled to come into the fort. Your young men must not fire at us. Whenever they see us, they fire, and we fire on them." And from Roman Nose, from a different tribe, "Are not women and children more timid than men? The Cheyenne warriors are not afraid, but have you never heard of Sand Creek? Your soldiers look just like those who butchered the women and children there." And from Black Kettle, "We were once friends with the whites, but you nudged us out of the way by your intrigues. And now when we are in council, you keep nudging each other. Why don't you talk and go straight and let all be well?" And in the book, it talks about some of the white soldiers who tried to help the Indians, and they would get into trouble with co-workers who did not want to help the Indians. And the book I recommend because it is a fantastic book. And we all have to know what went on in history. It's like banning stories about the Holocaust. This was an American Holocaust, and maybe that's why it got